everybody, welcome to another Sketchcast, episode 2. I'm Crypticink, and today we're going to talk about dealing with people that discourage your work. I don't know how many times I've recorded this video, but hopefully it actually works this time. So anyways, when I talk about discouragement, I don't mean critique that you don't agree with or varying opinions on what a piece should look like, because critique, first of all, isn't a bad thing. It's actually helpful when it is helpful, and everyone has an opinion on what looks good. When I talk about discouragement, I mean when teachers or parents or any figure with authority or an influence on your life straight up tells you to stop trying. And that is not okay. Lately I've been getting a handful of emails where people have been asking me what do they do when they feel like the world is telling them they shouldn't pursue a career in art. And personally, I think it's wrong to tell any student not to try, that their efforts will only ever amount to a hobby. Not that there's anything wrong with a hobby if that's what you want, but if that's not what you want, if you want to be a professional, to make some money off your work or live off of what you love to do, being told all the time that it's never going to amount to anything is discouraging. And I just want to let you guys know that you don't have to let those opinions into your life. You don't have to give them any credit. It's hard to put so much work and to love something so much only to have someone who isn't even in the industry, who isn't even a part of the community, to tell you that it's not worth anything. And that's happened to me quite a few times recently, that where people just don't feel like you know what you're talking about, or don't feel like you have what it takes. And a lot of the times, from my experience, it comes from people that don't really associate the work that they see on TV or the advertisements that they see everywhere with actual people. In my experience, when I've had conversations with people where they say that being an artist is pretty much impossible, yet when I bring up the fact that somebody is making those video games, that there's studios of so many people that are working together to make the things they use and the things that they see everywhere, there are actual people behind those things, and that there is space in whatever you want to do. Although competitive, it's possible. I would say to forget the people that are trying to discourage you. I would say that negativity isn't needed in someone's life where they are trying to make something of themselves. And I'm not saying that if you try, everything's going to be perfect and easy and hunky-dory. No, there's always going to be some obstacle, and that discouragement is an obstacle. That's something that you're going to have to get over, and it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop, but on the other hand, it's not important, because those aren't the people that are going to do your work for you. They're not going to put in the hours to practice. They're not going to put in the days spent getting better, or the effort it takes to look for resources or pictures or references. They're not going to do that for you. You are. They're just a distraction. Discouragement is a distraction, and you can't give those people the power to take your drive away. You are the source of your own drive. You have the power to look for inspiration. You have the power to overlook anyone that doubts you. It's when you doubt yourself that it starts to get hard, and letting those people make you doubt yourself is time consuming. I know that it's easier said than done, that words do get to you, but don't let it happen. Don't give those people that much power over you, because they don't have it. Just put them in the background and take out your pencil, because that's all you need. Your pencil, paper. You don't need the most expensive equipment or top of the line supplies. All you need is you. And put out of your mind that you'll never get there, because if you put in the time, you can get there. And anyone who discourages you isn't going to be there when you finally do get to where you're going. Even if it's not what you expected it to be in the beginning, at least you can say that you tried, and that the things that you did are what got you to where you are today. Just realize your potential now, and your potential, what you can be in the future, what you're capable of, what you will be capable of, and just draw. That's all you have to do, just make art. And that's all I have to say on that. So in other news, daily sketches have been going pretty good. I've missed 1 or 2 days, but I can't beat myself up about it. I made a goal to sketch every single day, and even though I do realize that some days it just isn't going to happen. That some days are too full for me, and some days I am quite literally too exhausted. Time management is a big thing for me, but even so, even when I do map out every single thing I'm gonna do for the day, something just comes up. And that's okay. If you make a daily goal like that, don't beat yourself up if you don't make it for a day. We're only human, and we're not robots. We can't. Sometimes consistency isn't feasible. But even if you don't make it for one day, you can always restart for the next. Don't let, a failed attempt bog you down for the next day, because every day is a new beginning. As long as you sit down and try, which I think is the theme of this video, to just try. As long as you sit down and give it that effort and pick up your tool of choice and sit at your desk and put aside an hour to practice, or even 30 minutes, at least you did something. Yeah. The sketch group has been going along very well. Zombie Studio on Skype. It's pretty active. We have a good handful of members. We get on Google Hangouts a couple times a week at least and sketch together. I'm actually very happy with how it's turning out. I'm excited to see where it's going to be in the future, and I'm excited to meet all the people that I am actually adding currently and added recently. If you're still interested in joining the sketch group, it's always open. Just add me on Skype at Crypticink. Hopefully there'll be some bigger developments for it in the future, but for right now it's small and it's fun and it's helpful. I'm surprised. I honestly, when I first started, I didn't think that it would take off. I didn't think that it would last, but I'm so happy that it's last, because being around a community of artists, I know I gush about it. I've gushed about it in the last couple videos, but being a part of a community like that and actually talking to people while you draw and asking for opinions, and it's been great. But these videos, I'm hoping to upload at least one every Saturday, and I'm hoping to see how that goes. Sketchcast with a video of me drawing something. And I just hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks again for watching. See you next Saturday.